Welcome to LT Vegan Living. I'm your host. My name is Gary.
E-47 Animal Activism.
Allow me to present Sam and John.
Greetings, I'm Samantha.
Hey there, I'm John.
And I'm Gary, the brains behind this podcast. Together, we're dedicated to delivering top-notch vegan insights. Thanks for tuning in and for your unwavering support. Animal activism is a social movement that advocates for animal rights and welfare and seeks to protect animals from exploitation and cruelty. It challenges the legal and moral distinctions between human and non-human animals, promoting the idea that animals should not be treated as property or used for food, clothing, entertainment, or research. Vegans can get involved in animal activism in several ways.
1. Participating in protests and demonstrations. Vegans can join organized protests and demonstrations to raise public awareness about animal rights issues. This can include participating in marches, rallies, or peaceful demonstrations against companies or practices that exploit animals. Activists participate in protests and demonstrations to raise awareness about animal rights issues, such as factory farming, animal testing, and the use of animals in entertainment. 2. Joining animal rights organizations. Joining or volunteering for these organizations is a great way for vegans to support their initiatives actively. By participating in campaigns and outreach efforts, you can directly contribute to the fight for animal rights. 3. Volunteering at animal shelters or sanctuaries. Working directly with animals at shelters or sanctuaries provides practical help and support to animals in need. This can include feeding, cleaning, and caring for rescued animals. 4. Sharing information on social media. Your social media platforms can be powerful tools for spreading awareness about veganism and animal rights. By sharing information, educational content, and personal stories, you can inspire others to consider veganism and support animal rights. 5. Supporting vegan businesses and products. By choosing to purchase from vegan and cruelty-free businesses, vegans help increase the demand for products that do not exploit animals. This also includes promoting and reviewing vegan products and services to encourage others to make ethical choices. Vegans are often identified by specific labels, like those featuring rabbits. 7. Boycotts. Advocates often boycott companies that test on animals or engage in practices considered harmful to animals. For example, Procter & Gamble has been boycotted by animal rights advocates due to its animal testing practices. 8. Educational outreach. Engaging in educational activities such as giving talks at schools, community centers, or events can help inform the public about the benefits of veganism and the importance of animal rights. Distributing leaflets, brochures, or books on animal rights and veganism can also be effective. Activists engage in setting up information tables, distributing literature, and speaking at events to inform the public about animal rights. 9. Legal and political advocacy. Some vegans may choose to get involved in legal or political advocacy by supporting animal rights legislation, changing laws, participating in lobbying efforts, or working with legal defense funds that protect animal activists, improve animal welfare standards, and protect animals legally. 10. Participate in established organizations. consider joining or supporting established animal rights organizations such as the Animal Liberation Front, ALF, Cruelty Free International, CFI. 11. Attend conferences and events. To network and learn, participate in events like the Animal Care Expo, taking action for animals, or others hosted by organizations like the Humane Society of the United States. 12. Support policy and corporate campaigns. Get involved in campaigns that push for policy changes or corporate reforms to improve animal welfare, as supported by the Animal Welfare Fund. 13. Direct action. Some activists engage in direct actions, such as rescuing animals from harmful situations, organizing protests, and participating in demonstrations to draw attention to animal rights issues. 14. Collaboration with other causes. Animal rights activists often collaborate with other movements, such as environmental protection and social justice, to address the broader context in which animal suffering occurs. 15. Adopting a plant-based diet. One of the most direct forms of activism is choosing a vegan or vegetarian diet, which reduces demand for animal products and supports animal welfare.
These activities provide multiple avenues for vegans to actively participate in animal activism, contributing to a broader movement that seeks to improve the lives of animals and promote a more ethical and compassionate world.
What are some of the most successful animal rights campaigns in history? Some successful animal rights include
1. Ban on cages for egg-laying hens. Animal equality achieved significant policy changes across multiple countries, including the U.S., Spain, Italy, Brazil, Mexico, and India, leading to bans on cages for egg-laying hens. This campaign has impacted millions of hens annually, improving their living conditions significantly. 2. California's Animal Welfare Measure. In November 2018, California approved the strongest animal welfare measure in history, largely due to advocacy by organizations like Animal Equality. This measure has spared millions of hens from living confined in wire cages. 3. Nationwide ban on foie gras in India. Animal Equality's investigations led to India becoming the first country in the world to implement a nationwide ban on the importation of foie gras, showcasing the power of investigative and advocacy work in shaping national policy. 4. Closure of dog slaughterhouse and markets in China. Animal Equality's investigations in China succeeded in closing a dog slaughterhouse and 33 dog and cat markets, demonstrating significant progress in combating the dog meat trade. 5. Marc Jacobs bans exotic skins. Following a PETA campaign, fashion company Marc Jacobs confirmed a ban on exotic skins, highlighting the impact of advocacy on corporate policies regarding animal-derived products. 6. End of cruel elephant acts by Hadi Shrine Circus. After a PETA campaign, the Hadi Shrine Circus ended its cruel elephant acts, reflecting growing public and corporate awareness and opposition to animal cruelty in entertainment.
These campaigns are notable for their wide-reaching impacts and the significant improvements they have brought about in animal welfare and rights.
Since I live in the state of California, here are some of the successful animal rights campaigns. These include
1. California's Proposition 12. This is one of the most significant animal welfare measures in history, upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court in 2023. Proposition 12 mandates that animals like pregnant pigs, egg-laying hens, and calves raised for veal have enough space to move freely. It also prohibits the sale of pork, eggs, and veal produced from extreme confinement within California. 2. Ban on cages for egg-laying hens. Animal equality's advocacy efforts contributed to policy changes that led to the banning of cages for egg-laying hens not just in California, but across various countries. This campaign has significantly improved the living conditions of millions of hens annually. 3. Foie gras. California became one of the first states to ban the production and sale of foie gras due to animal cruelty concerns. This legislative action set a precedent for other states and countries to consider similar bans. 4. Closure of dog slaughterhouse and markets in China. Although not directly in California, this campaign by Animal Equality, which has a significant presence in California, showcasing the global impact of campaigns initiated or supported by California-based activists. These campaigns highlight the broad and impactful efforts made by animal rights activists and organizations in California, leading to substantial improvements in animal welfare and setting examples for other regions.
These campaigns highlight the broad and impactful efforts made by animal rights activists and organizations in California, leading to substantial improvements in animal welfare and setting examples for other regions.
Tune into our next episode, 48, Animal Testing.
From Sam, John, and Gary, catch you in our next installments. Could you please consider supporting my podcast? If you enjoyed this episode, you could contribute by gifting $5. Alternatively, you could donate through the Buy Me a Coffee website. The address can be found in the show notes. Your support means a lot.
I aim for accuracy, but medicine evolves and approaches may differ. My views are evidence-based yet open to feedback and new insights. No pharmaceutical or medical company funding ensures an unbiased perspective. However, this content isn't medical advice. Consult your physician for personalized guidance on health concerns.